Capricorn, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie, and this is your February 2023 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Kindly remember that this is a general reading and that time is fluid, so apply what resonates currently and suspend the rest. This reading can be applied to relationships, career, and personal growth, as well as to the sign of Capricorn wherever it presents in your birth chart. If you would like a personal reading with me, please see the information in the description box below, or you can send me an email at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com. And with that, let's get started. So Cap, right off the bat, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, I was getting the feeling that you are in the process of managing multiple things. You have a lot of balls in the air, and you are really trying to step into this leadership role in your life. Specifically setting boundaries and knowing how to plan things out for the long term. There's an element here of needing to achieve certain sort of minor goals before finally getting to that big one. And by small goals, I mean not just the start of something, but something that has already been in the process of becoming. And it's something that you are hoping you can be proud of when it's over. Right off the bat, as the overall energy, we have the Knight of Swords. So you could be connecting with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But this is about speed, okay? This is about receiving a message, but more than anything, this is about you moving full speed ahead with nothing in your way. All right, Cap? So this is actually a really, really good sign that whatever this is that you have been trying to achieve, perhaps this next milestone or this next goal as part of the bigger goal, this is you really being able to, uninterrupted and without any obstacles ahead, you're able to get to where you need to go specifically. Currently, you are in the Queen of Pentacles. So you are in your element right now, Cap. You could be connecting with another Capricorn. You could be connecting with a Taurus or a Virgo. But this is about right now being in a space where you have been planning. For some of you, this is pregnancy with a child. This is pregnancy of an idea, something that you are trying to nurture, something that you have been planning and that you have been giving nutrients to, pouring yourself into. You've been planting the seeds and you've been watering them and you've been nourishing yourself and you've been making sure that your environment is providing that nourishment back to you. You become very grounded and very well-rounded over the years, right? There's some lessons are coalescing into these massive points of expansion for you, where you are actually incorporating them and integrating them into your daily tasks and into your daily life. And it's coming full circle is what it feels like, Cap. This is a long time coming and you feel like this is really coming full circle. You are feeling healthier than you ever have. Perhaps your money is better right now than it has previously. If it hasn't, this month could very much show a shift for you, this transition into a space of less of a Knight of Pentacles and more of the Queen of Pentacles, where you yourself are in a stage of fertility and expansion. Here in the block, you have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you're connecting with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There is some kind of need to either receive communication from someone, emotionally so, someone who you have a close tie to. This could indicate a need to find more enjoyment in what it is you're doing before you agree to move forward. The Knights indicate travel. And so where this is physical travel for some, physically traveling to a place that you've always wanted to, that you feel you'd be happier in. This is also about that symbolic travel, where you are moving through different chapters of your life, but you want to make sure that you are fulfilled at every stage. And so what's blocking you currently is this feeling of, while you might have the things that look good on paper, you yourself are still waiting for this moment of fulfillment. When will my cup come? Best case scenario is the Page of Pentacles. So you could be connecting again with another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but this is also an indication here that in order for you to move into this next stage or this next step, there will be a learning curve. This is about adopting a new skill set and taking on a learner's mindset. There is something here that is lacking in terms of knowledge, practical knowledge. So while it might feel like you are getting to this stage of completion, Cap, the reason that you aren't where you want to be just yet is because somewhere along the way, there is still something to be gained. There's still a skill set to be learned. And if this is you connecting with a person, this is about a lesson here that has yet to be implemented. Something you know, but has not been practiced yet, right? Practice what you preach. So it's something that you or the person you're connecting with know in theory is supposed to hold true, but is not actually being implemented in day-to-day practice. The reason this is all happening is with the Five of Cups. There was a loss, okay? There's a sadness, a feeling of disappointment. But with the Five of Cups, this speaks to regret. Someone here feels like there's something they should have said or something they should have done. It's a feeling of having withheld information, having withheld a choice. I should have said yes or I should have said no, right? I wish they would come back. Why did I squander the opportunity? Why did I miss the opportunity? Right? So the Five of Cups, there's an indication here that somebody paused when maybe they should not have, and in that silence, something was lost. It's a regret of having done something or having not done the right thing, or the thing that in hindsight appears right now. But understand something, Cap. With the fives, right? Tie the fives back to the five in the major arcana, which is the Hierophant. This indicates lessons, okay? So for every loss and every conflict we experience, there is a call to understand something. There is a call to learn something, a call to action even for some individuals. So take this time to reflect on whatever this has been, if this is your Five of Cups, and understand that it is okay for this to take time, and it is okay for you to take your time. If you're connecting with someone who is experiencing this while you yourself are prepared to take steps forward, understand that the Five of Cups, while a small energy, still has profound effects on us, our healing process. And healing really is dependent on the person and the circumstances. So also exercise a certain level of understanding or patience, as whatever is required of whoever is grieving right now, it's going to require patience and time and compassion. Whether you are giving that to someone else or you are giving that to yourself, be gentle. Okay? In the recent past, we have the Five of Pentacles, so we have another five. So in the recent past, someone may have found themselves in a financially unstable situation. They could have found themselves maybe in poor health or in poor company. Okay? There is someone here who felt maybe alone, either physically alone or even just emotionally alone, right? You could be with people and still feel so lonely if they're the not the company that you should be keeping, a negative influence, right? A painful or hurtful influence, right? But you are now in a space where you are feeling much more recovered from that. And so I do want to confirm here to you, Cap, that if you are coming out or are currently feeling that you are at the tail end of an uncomfortable situation, either financially, physically, or even in terms of the company that you keep, or energy, right? Low on energy, whatever this resource is, low on time, right? Pentacles can also indicate time, having run out of time or having not enough opportunity. You will find yourself in transition to this new space of having opportunity. It's just going to feel a little bittersweet because while physically you are where you want to be now, emotionally something has not caught up, but that is okay. That is okay because that is often how this works. Physically, usually there's a mismatch, right? Either physically we get there and then emotionally and mentally we have to catch up, or vice versa. We are emotionally or mentally in a different state and we are waiting for our physical, our external to catch up with us. So you are going to be in transition if you have not already reached this point already, Capricorn. Now coming in, we have strength. You could be coming into connection with a Leo in the near future. This is also just about you getting into a space of knowing exactly how to keep things balanced, when to put more force behind what you're doing, when to really put the pressure on, but also when to be gentle, when to give something or someone, or just in general, the energies, allowing them to relax, and when to be gentle and giving things the space to breathe, right? This is about knowing, it's almost like a race car driver is the analogy I'm getting, right? Where you know when to speed up and when to slow down. You know how to anticipate the corners, and even if you're going full speed, you're very wise to the situation, wise to the person, wise to the circumstances. So you are anticipating every need and every requirement before it even happens. You are becoming a very wise sort of strategist, is what I'm getting. How you see yourself is the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have this placement very strong in your chart, but you see yourself as emotionally very mature and very stable. So what I'm getting here for you, Capricorn, is it's almost like you are wondering why, despite where you are still not fully romanced and romanticized by everything surrounding you. Why is this not making me happier? Or why am I not enjoying the process more? Almost like a, is this it type of feeling. Is this all there is? But I want you to realize, Capricorn, is that this is all in progression. You do have pentacles here. And like we mentioned, there's something still to be gained. There's still a skill to develop. Still something to be studied. You might be overlooking something. Okay? But it is in process. It is slowing down a bit. That's because in order for whatever this is to last a very long time, there is still some diligence in learning something new, or getting to know someone new, or getting to know a different aspect of yourself. So you see yourself as someone who is emotionally wise and stable, a counselor even. For some, this is about school and being maybe a fresh graduate from a master's program or a PhD. With the Three of Pentacles, this is what's in the environment currently, or what is going to be brought to you, some kind of partnership or an opportunity to be mentored under someone else, or work alongside other people who have more experience, or to even teach other people who don't have as much experience. But I will say this, if you are waiting for a job opportunity, Capricorn, this is a very positive sign that with continued diligence and with the completion of whatever this, maybe this licensure is, or whatever this job application is, it's a skill set, right? So once you complete this, and I have a feeling that you know what it is because you are in this Queen of Pentacles stage. So you're not missing any detail. You know exactly what is coming to mind as I say this. Once that is complete, you will be offered an opportunity, because that is literally the only thing missing from your repertoire. Okay? Now, if this is a partnership, like a friendship or a romantic partnership, this is about there being some kind of an agreement, a friend. It's going to be a sort of like a friendship first. This is about spending time with someone, getting to know someone. If this is something that has romantic potential, which I see that it does, because if you are connecting with this water sign or this person who does, in a sense, make you feel like the more mature party emotionally, whoever this is, the fact that they're not opening up, the fact that they're not vulnerable right now, it's because they're working through something. And so by being friends with them and by taking things slowly, right, that is going to allow them to feel more comfortable so that they can begin to open up, and a friendship will come first, which I feel in this case is extremely important, because whatever this loss is, it still weighs heavily on their heart. And so being able to ease their way into a safe connection, especially with you, it's going to lend itself to a much more positive, long-lasting outcome. In your fear, you have the Four of Cups. So this is exactly what I felt here with the Five of Cups, right? A missed opportunity. If you feel like you've missed an opportunity, you have not. The opportunity is here. If you feel sad that you might have missed an opportunity, Capricorn, you did not. The opportunity is here. It is on its way to you, but you did not miss it. Okay? You might be afraid that someone that you feel like is a perfect match for you, or at least a perfect partner, or a perfect fill in the blank, that they might be overlooking you and might be disinterested in you when you have everything there is to offer to the situation, to the job, to the partnership, etc. But I think, again, what is here is sort of like an elephant in the room. It's something that you already know is missing, and it's either this person still hasn't recovered from whatever their grief was, whatever caused their grief. It's either because they have not recovered from that, or because you have yet to complete a part of this overall process. There is still some learning to be done, a friendship to be forged. There's a missing piece, and it's a baby step, but it's arguably the most important step of this entire thing. Okay, so you have not missed the opportunity. It has not been missed, and you are not being overlooked. It is that something is still being healed, or something is still being completed before the opportunity can even be presented. With the most likely outcome, we have the Empress. So you could be connecting with a Libra, but sure enough, this is the energy you're already bringing, Capricorn. This is exactly you. This is the expansion, the fertility for those of you who were looking perhaps at becoming a parent. Okay, this is a very positive sign that you will conceive. Congratulations if this is you. If this is more of giving birth or falling pregnant to an idea, being able to now plant the seed of this idea and expanding whatever this is for you, a business or even an endeavor to self-love, recovering from something that previously left you feeling quite broken. This is about you being complete within yourself. This is about the business finally being recognized and being given an opportunity to see it grow. This isn't an overnight sensation or an overnight development. This is something that has taken time and will continue to take time. Okay, Capricorn, so I would say bask in the fact that this stage has been completed. The fact that now you are in this phase of allowing whatever you are trying to build grow, and now you are going to be able to watch it flourish in the form of a healthy friendship, a healthy relationship, a healthy child. Whatever this is, a healthy sense of self for some of you, right? This has nothing to do with other people and everything to do with what other people have turned you into. The strength you've developed, the independence you've developed, the leadership you've developed. You are more than capable of handling everything within your external environment and now in your internal environment. Capricorn, please, for February 2023. But this is a beautiful energy, and you're going to feel much more comfortable within yourself and much more comfortable within your life. Capricorn, please. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles again. So for some of you, because the Empress is also coming out, because we didn't allude to possible pregnancy here, okay? Again, another positive omen that the best case scenario, as we already have here, as the overall energy is about this new beginning and this potential, the baby, right? For others of you, this is just about, once again, the symbolic child, the symbolic pregnancy, you moving through a stage where you are planting a seed and nurturing its growth. This could indicate a degree that you are finishing or a license that you are completing. A massive, it's like it's a learning curve. It is small, but it's going to determine whether or not you are granted access into this next phase. Okay, but it is something that you are not very skilled at the moment, but that if you give it the time it requires, it will flourish into something very beautiful. Okay, this includes friendships and other connections, romantic or otherwise, or with yourself. Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles, we have clarifying it, the King of Wands. So you could be connecting with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. That could be this Knight of Cups here who's blocking their emotions. But in general, this is somebody who is quite the leader, and it's bringing back to me what I felt during your pre-shuffle. Somebody who is very, very forthright. Somebody who is consistent, aggressive even, but in a good way, right? You are pushing forward. You're not abrasive. You are welcomed into people's environments, into people's it's like the people who have bubbles, right? You are welcomed into that bubble. You're a friendly person. People find you very magnetizing. So where you are right now is you're a leader into yourself. For others, this is quite literally CEO, business owner, boss type energy. So this is independence in its fullest form. And this is where you currently are. With the Knight of Cups being the block, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely a sense of emotional satisfaction or emotional vulnerability being closed down somewhere. Something is not quite right emotionally. It doesn't feel complete, and it almost feels like a standstill. That is part of the process, Capricorn. Whatever is being healed or whatever is being earned, whatever is being worked for some reason right now, the two are having a hard time coexisting. The emotional connection is not absent, but something is overpowering it. Okay, and that is not a coincidence. That is part of the process. With the Page of Pentacles, we have clarifying it, the Emperor. So again, very much this control, boundaries, just there's a lot of stuff going on right now, Cap. There's a lot of stuff going on. You could be connecting with an Aries as well. For some, this individual is the person who is teaching you. If you are taking on this student role, the roles, however, can be reversed. It could be that you are teaching this person who you are connecting with, because we do have a pair now with the Empress and the Emperor here. If this is about a soulmate connection, you feel very close to this person. Someone here is taking on a student mentality. Someone here is learning how to be in a healthy partnership, whether that is romantic. For others of you who this is work, this is about learning how to be, how to be a manager, how to be a good one, right? But this is someone who has the potential to be a leader, who is learning how to be a good leader, a fair leader, one with boundaries but is not too strict. Or it is someone who is currently a leader but is still having to learn something new. But in general, someone who is in control of their faculties, in control of their environment. There's just something that they're lacking, some practical knowledge that they have to obtain. But it is within their power to obtain it, and that is key. With the Five of Cups being why this is all happening, we have the Five of Wands. So recall what we were saying about the fives being connected to the Hierophant and lessons, right? This is small energy, but it makes a big difference. Whatever this root cause is with the Five of Wands clarifying the Five of Cups, this is about being sad that some kind of massive battle was not won. And it feels massive, but in reality, it was not the most important battle to win. But it still, a loss feels, a loss is a loss, and it feels bad. Some kind of competition here, or some petty back and forth. Something about it just wore someone down. And ultimately, the fact that something was not said, or the fact that something painful was said, or just nothing was said at all, something about it just left someone here feeling disappointed in the outcome. Why in the recent past we have the Five of Pentacles being clarified by the Eight of Cups. So somebody decided that this was just not worth it and they walked away. This wasn't fulfilling enough. Whatever the situation brought, in an emotional sense and in a physical sense, it just did not make any more sense. It was not worth it to this person anymore. And that is why whoever this is in a space of self-love, self-care, and connecting only with people who really feed into their heart space, who really value what you are also paying forward and what you are investing. So if you're questioning at all the decisions you've made up until now, Cap, please don't, because this is showing that you have taken full control of everything you are able to, right? You can't control people. That might be what this is, what this was. right? You can't control people, you can't control outcomes, but you can control your actions in response to those events, to those people. And you have done quite literally that. And while emotionally you may not feel like you are enjoying the process just yet, you will. Strength is showing Leo energy, but it is also showing a massive transition with the Six of Swords. So this is a balance. Sixes indicate the lovers. This is about making a decision from the heart. You are leaving what was the Five of Swords, right? You're leaving a situation that made you feel sort of manipulated or embarrassed, made you feel like you were losing something, and mentally it was eating away at you. You're at a space now where you are overpowering that energy and you are saying enough is enough. And you are only selecting into your environment what actually makes sense for you. You see yourself as the King of Cups with Temperance. So you could be connecting with a Sagittarius or have it very strong in your chart. But this is about you being solution oriented. This is about you integrating new elements into your life that are allowing you to really heal. The progression through this healing process is going to feel extremely, the feeling of warmth comes up, but it's going to feel therapeutic. Very therapeutic. For some of you, this is quite literally about maybe supplements or medications, therapy. You're taking care of yourself, though. This is about you doing both what you need in the physical and in the mental and in the spiritual. You are putting it all together, and you're putting yourself back together. You're whole again. And where you might be having friends in the environment who are helping you through all of this, they are a significant catalyst to your growth and to your healing right now. The Three of Pentacles for what is in your environment or what is coming is the Magician. So you could be connecting with an Aries, a Virgo, a Gemini. Okay, but with the Magician, we have very strong doer capability type of energy. This is about you having many different tools at your disposal. So I will say this, for those of you who are looking for work, it looks like you're going to get offers for a multitude of different opportunities based on different skill sets you have. But I'm also seeing for some of you, this is about a job that only someone who has a lot of experience and many different skill sets can actually do. So that makes sense why you have the Page of Pentacles. You have to go back to school or you have to complete your licensure for something, because this role that you're trying to fill actually needs to be filled by somebody who has all of the skills, and you are just about there, and you're probably in the process of completing something. And so this month is when you'll be recognized as somebody who has everything you need under your belt, because it has nothing to do with capability. It has to do with you having already done the work, Cap. Right? So you are more than capable. That's why you're the Emperor. You're in your power. You have done a lot of the work already. And if you have not completed it, you will be. And if you have completed it, you will be receiving offers very soon in recognition of the fact that you were able to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of February you had the job that you were trying to get. If you're trying to get into a program, you will get accepted into that program. And also applying this as well to relationships, both romantic and otherwise. This is about having the capabilities of really being in a long-term friendship, partnership, romantic relationship. But something here is being learned, something here is being healed from previously. And so it's about making sure that you show up to this partnership with everything completed and going slowly. Okay. Oops, sorry for the dog barking in the back. That's our family dog, Gaia. Four of Cups is your fear. Okay, so the fear of disinterest, that maybe there was a missed opportunity somewhere. Right? Two of Pentacles. So this is exactly what we were saying before about at the beginning of the reading, in your pre-shuffle, feeling like you have a lot of balls in the air, right? That you are just really taking on quite a lot. And I think that feeling again that maybe there was something that was missing, a missed opportunity before, or that this is going to be a missed opportunity. You just have to hold on a little while longer, because whoever that person is, right? It's the two of Pentacles is followed by the 3, right? So this is not sustainable. That is why you need more people to join in for that 3rd pentacle. But for a little while, you can juggle. You can do both. It's not going to be for a long time. And I want you to see that this is your fear, is that this is an opportunity that maybe you squandered and you're trying to make multiple things work as a way of making up for something lost. Or someone here is doing that, right? Or someone is just sitting with this feeling so much that it's part of their, it's an emotion that's constantly in rotation. Whoever this is that's healing, it's this energy that's still in rotation, this disinterest or this feeling of lack, of stagnance, a missed opportunity, a sense of disinterest in your environment right now or coming in is going to be this 3rd pentacle. It's going to be something that's going to knock you off of this feeling of, oh, okay, here we go, juggling this again. And you're going to find that someone or something is going to introduce itself into your life, into your story, and it's going to give you a sense of purpose again. It's going to give you a sense of leadership, and it's going to renew you and rejuvenate what you've been doing and your mindset and your perspective on it. With the Empress as your most likely outcome, it's being clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. You are going to feel so happy and surrounded by so much beauty, and you are going to feel so healthy, and you're going to just, this is about looking good, feeling good, smelling good. This is having money in the bank. This is feeling independent. This is feeling comfortable in your own skin. It is just on an individual level feeling like you've got all the boxes ticked, Cap. So this is you being comfortable and feeling confident and feeling just like you couldn't ask for anything more. The only thing that you could ask for is to share it with someone else, right? To complete the 9 and make a 10, you just need an ace of pentacle. So what does that mean? That would indicate, just that one skill, that one job, that one, that one opportunity, that one person, the flight ticket to go to this place. You're right at the edge of being complete if you are looking to share. But if you are not looking to share at the moment, you are just going to feel completely happy within yourself. And keep in mind, with the Empress, this is all the elements, right? The Empress is all the queens combined, earth, air, fire, water. So you will feel complete in all aspects. Let's get some final words. Some final words, please, from Spirit, for the Spirit messages. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world have been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they are being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So whoever this Page of Pentacles is, whoever the 3 of Pentacles is, whoever this Leo is, right? Whoever this person, these people, these opportunities are, there is a reason they are entering your life right now. And I want you to really sit with that, Cap, because I think you've been working a long time through some past pain or some past questions that have really left you in yourself, wondering if the decisions you've been making are the right ones, if the direction you've chosen is the right one, the people in your life, the ones that are here, are they the right ones? The ones that you left behind, was that right? And it's almost like a feeling of questioning, did you miss something? Did I miss something? No. Where you are right now, it's about to reveal itself. It's been sort of breadcrumbing you in a sense, like it's leaving crumbs behind for you to find it. And you've been doing your best to discern these crumbs and follow. And now it's like you're following the steps, the footsteps in the snow. You're following it up to where this is, where spirit is, where it's been leading you to. You're going to, pretty soon, the answer, why am I here? What was this for? It's like a sense of renewed purpose, a sense of, oh, this is why. I'm not alone. This is what I've been doing. And I'm happy now. I actually understand why. Why did this have to happen? Right? So any kind of self-blame you may have had, or even blaming other people that you may have partaken in, that's natural. That's natural where pain is involved. Right? But in general, you are going to be shown why all of this has happened, and you are going to be introduced to some new members, some new elements, some new people. And in a more evident way, Spirit is going to reveal itself to you. And it's going to bring you finally into this space of self-satisfaction, of self-love, of growth, and of fertility in all senses. In all senses, it's about expansion, being confident within yourself, and being a true leader that is not just able to set boundaries and create a home and create a safe space, but also someone who is able to expand on that, and someone who is able to nurture that and continue to pour into yourself as well as others. For those of you where this is love, this is quite literally a very divine connection. You are, once this person is able to establish this friendship and open themselves up, the connection will be undeniable. In fact, I would imagine that you would have already gotten that feeling from them from the onset. But even more so, it'll show itself to be true. A love will begin here. And you both will be very independent people, and that is significant as well. You are not going to be in a codependent relationship where that may have been an issue previously. You would be in a connection where you both respect each other as individuals, and while you are together, you are still very much separate. And that by itself is deeply romantic, when you don't need each other, but you want each other. And that's the kind of connection I see here too. So Capricorn, thank you so much for allowing me to sit with you today, to do this reading, to offer some clarifying words for you. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you found this to be the guidance that you were really needing, or the confirmation that you were really hoping to receive. Right? You've got a lot of good things happening this month coming in. So if you found that this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. You can like, share, and subscribe this video. If you would like a personal reading with me, remember that you can find my website and information in the description box below, or you can just email me directly at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com, and I'll get you squared away with a personal reading too. But otherwise, I am just going to express my gratitude one more time. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for letting me connect with you, and I will see you next month. Okay, I'm sending you all of my love, and until next time.